Hi, my name is Natalie Nicole, and I hope you're having a great morning, evening, night, whenever you're watching this video. So, as you can see, I got into Howard last year. Well, this year technically. I got into Howard University, and I will be showing y'all how I did that. During this time, guys, I was looking up so many videos on how to get into Howard, what to do to get into Howard, people's stats, people's extracurriculars, all this stuff. And I'll be showing y'all how I got into Howard. So yeah. So guys, if you see me looking this way, it's because I'm looking at my notes. So I applied to Howard University Early Action. So the deadline was November 1st. When I tell y'all I submitted my application at 11:50 October 31st. No trick-or-treating. I did not have a Halloween because I was like, I need to submit this application. Like, I had 3 letters of recommendation. One from my math teacher, my 11th grade pre-calculus teacher, one from my AP US history teacher, and then another one from my guidance counselor. That's a total of 3 letters of recommendation. You can have more, I think, but I feel like 2 is enough. If you get 3, that's cool. But yeah, I would recommend you guys asking early for the letters of recommendation, because I feel like the earlier you ask, especially if you want to apply early action, I would ask them at the end of your junior year, but then remind them at the beginning of your senior year. Because to be honest, right, they're not going to remember that you asked them. But just ask them to make sure like they would write it for you, and then ask them again at the beginning of your senior year. And make sure they have it in early. So then if you want to apply early, you can. You're not waiting. And because there was a lot of kids who were stressing and everything about not having letters of recommendation. So yeah. Okay. So now for the part I know you've all been waiting for. Stats. So I feel like with Howard, the people who get in with different stats varies, but let me tell you my stats. Okay, so now here are my stats. So I'm going to tell y'all my GPA and then go down the list. So my GPA unweighted was a 95, and weighted I had 102. So if you don't know, how my GPA system works is if you take AP classes and honors classes, that weighs more than Regents classes. So if I take like a regular class, it's the same grade. Like if I get an 80, it's an 80. But if I take like an AP class, if it's an 80, it might be like an 85, 90. You know, like it varies school to school how much they weigh your APs. But that's how my school weighed mine, like approximately. So my class rank was 17 out of 430. Howard did not ask me what classes I took all the years. They just asked for my senior year classes. So just letting y'all know. So my senior year, I took calculus, not honors, just regular calculus. I took AP computer science principles. I took AP American government, and then I took surveillance honors. So I took a total of 4 classes, and 3 of them were advanced. For honors and everything, I was on honor roll every year, high school, every semester. Yeah, I got high honor roll. And I was in National Honor Society in 11th and 12th grade. So now I'm going to tell y'all the clubs and extracurricular activities that I was a part of and the ones that I put on my common application. So I was in DECA, 12th grade. It's like a business club. I did theater. I did a musical my freshman year once on this island. I did math extra help. So basically I would get help for math, but I would also tutor other kids in math. So that was math extra help. I did YouTube. Well, I do YouTube currently. Hello. But I actually put my YouTube video on there, one of my YouTube videos. It was the one, I'll put it in the eye icon to show them like my little editing style and like, yeah. Oh, I was in the Black History Club, 9th and 10th grade. I was teaching myself how to play piano. That's it for extracurricular activities. I as you can tell, was not very involved in school. And I was so scared that they were gonna reject me because I'm not as involved in school as a lot of other people are who I saw applied. Because when I was going through videos again, I saw people either had Mac community service or they were really involved in school, or like a leader of a club, and I wasn't. So I was like, but I got in. So, but I just wanted to let y'all know, just because y'all aren't leaders of like 5 clubs doesn't mean you have no chance of getting in. Like, you definitely have a chance of getting in. Okay, so some community service that I did was I did my Christmas tour drive, 9th and 11th grade. I did peer tutoring. This is outside of school. I did that 9th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade. I used to babysit from 9th grade to 12th grade, so I also put that there. I didn't get paid, so I put it under family responsibilities. And then I volunteered at the Salvation Army 9th grade year. And yeah, that's the community service that I did. Also, I did not have a job. My first job was when I turned 18, but this is after the college applications and everything were done. Yeah, so I had no job or no job experience at all when applying. Okay, so before I get to the long part, which is the essays, I'm gonna give y'all some advice. So I'm gonna give y'all some advice when applying to colleges in general, because I feel like I needed this. Do not wait until the last minute. You see how I was telling y'all how I was at my computer at 11:50 stressing because my essay wasn't done. If you are going into your senior year, please start your Common App essay like right now. Like even your supplementals, because I thought,
oh, my guidance counselor didn't put my GPA and everything in. I don't gotta start filling out my stuff.
Yes, you do. Fill out your stuff and you can write your essays right now. So please get on it, because I don't want what happened to me to happen to y'all. So please, 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 please get on it. Okay, now for the essays. Okay, so Howard has 3 essays. The Common App essay and 2 optional essays. For the Common App essay, these are the possible prompts. What I would recommend doing, and this is what I actually did, I wrote my essay and then chose a prompt versus choosing a prompt and writing my essay. Because I feel like if I would have chose a prompt then read my essay, it would have boxed me. I would have felt like boxed in, and I feel like I wouldn't have wrote the essay I would have wrote. So yeah, I'm gonna read you guys my essay right now. Rummaging through my bag for my pen to attempt my calculus homework, I inhaled the aroma of cafeteria food. The gossip of teachers drifted through one ear and out the other. As I placed my AirPods in to play music and start my work, I felt a tap on my shoulder accompanied by an urgent Natalie. Inwardly groaning, I look up to see my friend with tears in his eyes. Here we go again. For the 100th, maybe even billionth time, he came to me about his girlfriend. Voice cracking and shaking, he tells me all of his relationship woes, and all I do is listen until he retells me the entire saga. I hugged him and thought of the solutions. Which one would be beneficial to tell him? I gave him several answers to his problem. He hugged me again and asked if I ever got tired of him talking about the same problems. I truthfully told him that I would always be there for him no matter what. Feeling satisfied that I helped my friend, I placed my AirPods back in and continued solving my math homework. I like math. It adds up in the end. Once you've solved the problem, you can rest easy in the solution. Unlike relationships. Relationships are messy and rarely have a clean solution. For the second time that day, I groaned inwardly. This math equation has an infinite amount of solution. I redid the problem 5 times to confirm I had solved it correctly. Just as my friend's relationship problems had endless solutions, so did my math homework. Who would have known concrete math problems could be so complicated? I became stumped by this discovery, angered even. Why did this happen again today? It made me realize the time my mom told me there's not one way to look at life. Over time, I have realized that there are multiple ways to solve problems in life. There isn't a wrong way to look at things. Everyone has a unique way of thinking and acting, influenced by many aspects of their life. This has taught me to approach problems in my daily life with an open mind and to consider various perspectives. Now I think about how individuals are impacted by their issues and which solutions will help them the most. This has also affected how I view school and my classes. learning to think of different methods to debug code in computer science class, and better at analyzing authors' minds and literature. Also, looking at things from many different perspectives has helped me become more open-minded, changing my view of the world. One event could affect many people in a variety of different ways. Finally, I've learned that when one thing doesn't work out, countless alternatives exist to achieve what you desire. If I approach life in one way, I can become stagnant and unable to advance and learn from others. I've learned since then that it's okay to approach things uniquely. It's okay not to have the same way of doing things as those around you. Sometimes in life, we can draw lessons from seemingly insignificant events that occur in our daily lives. I needed this realization to be able to see life for what it is, infinite. Life entails endless possibilities, laughs, ways of thinking, tries, and ideas. There is not one path I have to choose when I have the power to do many things that fulfill my creative and academic desires. I don't have to limit myself in this life because the opportunities for me are endless. I'm sorry if I read that fast, but I am going to put everything on the screen so you can screenshot and read it, but because it was a lot. But basically, if y'all want a more in-depth video, like me breaking down my essay and like showing y'all how I wrote my essay, let me know in the comments. But yeah, that was my Common App essay. Now let me show y'all the other two essays that were not required, but since I wanted to get into Howard, I made sure to write them essays. These were the two essays that I was doing the night before, so yeah. Okay, so the first essay was a short one. It was it asks to please briefly elaborate on one of your extracurricular activities or work experiences. So I wrote about the time I was in the Salvation Army helping sort bread, and yeah, I'm gonna read it to you. Sorting through bread on the shelf to see which one had expired, I was pleased to see only one of them went bad. I then proceeded to my next task, cleaning the event room to prepare for bingo night. As I sprayed pledge on the table and wiped it, I heard a voice from a distance. The faint voice became louder, and a woman stepped into the room. She was speaking a language I did not speak fluently. My heart dropped as I realized I was the only person available to help her. I said the only possible thing I knew to say in the situation. Un poquito español, lo siento, señora. I only know a little Spanish, I apologize. We both laughed, and she told me, está bien, meaning it's okay. I then used the words I knew to help me direct her to where she needed to go, the bathroom. After successfully directing her to where she needed to be, I felt satisfied that paying attention in Spanish class had paid off. I continued cleaning, and a girl I did not recognize walked into the event room. It was the woman's daughter. She thanked me for being patient with her mother and hugged me. I was surprised because I did not think I did anything special. This interaction made me realize small things can impact others in ways we do not know. From this experience, I learned to always be patient with others. Yeah, that was just about about an experience that happened to me when I was volunteering. When I was volunteering at the Salvation Army. I was like, okay. But what I did, I made it like a story versus just telling them what happened. Okay, so this was the hardest essay for me to write, and this was the third essay. It was optional as well. I basically wrote it like I was writing to myself in the past. So, yeah. Dear Past 2022 Natalie, I know you are worried sick right now because you can't decide on a major. Do you go for computer science because you are interested in developing applications to help others who suffer with mental health issues? Or do you pursue your passion in music, something you've loved since you were 3? I understand it's a difficult call. Since the day Mom gifted you your first piano, she couldn't pull you away from it. When she attempted, all you heard was a loud cry. As you got older, you never got a chance to learn how to read music, so you're learning now. The piano has always been like a puzzle. Sometimes you get it right away, other times you don't. You always return to it no matter how difficult it has become to teach yourself to play. 12th grade allowed a new passion to arise, computer science. From the moment you stepped into AP Computer Science Principles, you knew that it was a place for you. You never realized how vast the world of code was and that the internet is different from the World Wide Web. Fun fact, I didn't know that. Anyways. You went from solely being interested in coding and developing apps to loving to do it. This has been the most rewarding class you have taken thus far because it combines math development and problem-solving skills. So far, you have completed 2 projects in that class, and you are excited to see what projects will come. What if I told you you could do it all and more? Howard University is a place where the possibilities for you are endless. At Howard, you will be able to take Muse 101 and 102, beginning piano for non-music majors, at a course that non-music majors can take. You can continue learning how to play piano without majoring in it. This class will teach you more about chords and major and minor scales. You will even know how to play your favorite song, Eternal Sunshine by Jhené Aiko, with no problems. Howard also offers a course, Art 155, Digital Design, which will teach you how to decide what designs work best for specific applications and web pages. This class will help you develop your app. The course CSCI 135, Computer Science, will also allow you to learn another coding language, C++, that you will eventually use to code your app. The skills you will develop in this class and the professionals who will fuel your creativity will make you love computer science even more. You won't believe this, but you will also be able to receive counseling for free at the university counseling service, which came handy on days you weren't feeling your best. Along with the course opportunities, Howard also offers clubs that you will not have imagined. The Black Girls House is an organization that has given me a community of Black women to discuss issues prevalent in Black society. Howard has given you a space where you feel comfortable being yourself. You will be able to wear your afro freely. This space is where you will be introduced to cultures from all over the African diaspora, being around people with just as much drive and ambition as you motivated you. This and the community you received while at Howard kept you going. Howard provides an environment that will lift you up and not make you feel like an outcast. So in short, Natalie, there is nothing to worry about. You have found a place where you can be challenged and improve your preferred skills. Don't worry, you finally found your match. Sincerely, Natalie from 2027. Again, I know I read that kind of fast because, I don't like reading. So I'm going to put it over here so y'all can pause and reread it and go back to some parts where you feel like I was talking too fast or, stuttering and skipping over words. But, yeah, that was my essay for, the major specific essay. To be honest, that was the best essay I feel like I wrote. I feel like it was very creative, very original. And I like how I ended it with Natalie 2027 because that's the year I will be graduating from Howard if I was going there hypothetically. And yeah. So guys, like I was saying, the reason I didn't end up going to Howard was because financially they just were not the best option. And yeah, that's literally the only reason. So Howard, if you're watching this, you want to give me some more money? I'm kidding. I am joking. Unless. So guys, I hope that helped, and I hope your college application process goes smoothly. I'm wishing you guys all the best of luck, and yeah, but I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you guys for watching to the end. If you like my face and want to see more of my existence, please make sure to like, comment, and hit that subscribe button, and also hit that bell button. It don't be notified all the time, but yeah. Anyways guys, bye.
Don't be sleeping on your level, cause it's beauty in the struggle, nigga.